Has life given you a bit of a kicking? Do you feel like your raison d'etre has left the building? Do you feel like Humpty Dumpty and no one can put you back together again? Well, don't get down in the dumps about it. Just grow some basil on your windowsill. Yay! Hello, happy gardeners. Welcome to the Stinky Ditch Windowsill Gardening Programme. We got Shaky on camera. Say Shaky.
Hi.
And we're trying to compose ourselves, trying to keep it together to be able to make a video. This is about take 6. Shaky and I are not being very professional. However, Shaky, can you spin over and show the people the windowsill? Here's a windowsill. This is the sort of thing that we are going to growing our stuff on. Now, are we gonna do another take or not, Shaky? No. Should we just keep rolling?
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling. Right. Today, what we're doing is we're taking cuttings from basil. Now, basil is a wonderful culinary plant. Smells lovely. We've been smelling it. I've been told off already for eating the props. But yeah, basil's lovely. I had a bit stuck in my teeth earlier as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take cuttings from this basil so that we can grow lots of plants. Now, if you ever use pesto is made of basil, hard cheese, usually Parmesan, some garlic, and some salt and some nuts. People do that as well. Now, if you use it in cooking, quite often you'll go to the supermarket or the shop, you'll buy yourself a jar of pesto, you'll use a bit of it, it'll go in the fridge, and you'll find it 3 months later and it will go in the bin. So why not make it as you use it? This is what I do. And for this, you will need your basil. And if you've ever used basil or if you've ever cooked with spinach, you know that a bit like that, don't go very far. It really does mush down to nothing. So you want lots of it. So instead of going out and buying lots and lots of basil plants, we're going to propagate it, and you can do this pretty much any time of year, I think. But if you're doing it in the springtime, once the frosts have passed, because basil does not like frost, once the frosts have passed and you've got your cuttings rooted, you can plant them out in your hanging baskets, you can plant them out in your tubs, and you will have fresh basil all summer. Once they start flowering, they're beautiful as well. I think I'll do another video about the botanical side of it, what family it comes from and things like this. It's stuff that I find quite interesting. Anyway, to do your basil water cuttings, you will need a few things. You will need your little basil plants. These are available at most supermarkets throughout the Western world and Asia, I suppose. It comes from India, I think. I'm pretty sure it originates in India. However, it's been cultivated so much over the years that the things that we have now are very, very far from the natural plant itself. The Greeks write about it. They thought it was Culpeper. He's a herbalist from a few hundred years ago in Britain that wrote a book about the medicinal side of properties of plants, and he writes some nice stuff about it, but I'll do another video about that because this is about how to propagate it. So you need your basil, you'll need a glass of water or a jam jar or something with quite a narrow top to it. You'll need a pair of scissors, and also, if you're like me, you'll need a pair of glasses. Right, so Shaky, if you can spin in a little bit here, and what you want to find is a shoot of basil like that. Can you get the camera in so that people can see this? And what we want to do is we want to cut it off at the node. Now, a node on the plant is the part on the stem where things come out, either flowers or leaves or whatever. So I'm going to snip him off there like that. There we go. And then I am going to take off these tiny little leaves here like that. I'm then going to take out these bigger leaves here. You've always got to remember, once you've taken a plant away from its roots, once I've cut this root off of here, this plant has no way of taking in water. If we put it into the water there, it sort of stops it dehydrating as much. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to stop the plant from dehydrating. Water is lost from this through the leaves, so we want to retain enough leaf for it to be able to photosynthesize and be able to grow, but we don't want so much leaf that the water evaporates out of it too quickly. So I'm gonna pick that whole leaf off there like that. There we go, and I'm gonna take that one off as well. I'm also gonna pinch out the tip here. Shaky, can you spin in a little bit? So I'm gonna pinch out the tip there. You can do this with your fingers, or you can do this with if you've got sharp fingernails. And that's it. And then I pop it in the water. And that is it. It is that easy, people. My niece did this, and she does not have a green finger or a green thumb, if you're in America, at all, by her own admission. And she did this, and she planted them out in her baskets, hanging baskets. in the summer and had lovely basil all summer. So there we go, that's how you do it. I'm going to start doing a few more videos. I have not been well. Several months ago I realised that my fingernails were growing extremely long. I was quite resistant to cutting them. I found myself shuffling around the house, chain smoking in an Edwardian silk smoking jacket. I also tried my own dental work, and just a recluse. I've become a cliche of a recluse, and there's nothing worse than being a cliche. I didn't go the whole Howard Hughes though, so I don't know what all those jars are about. Anyway, this has been Robbie Phoenix and Shaky on camera, trying to get a bit of jingle back into the world. Oh, I've been not very well, right, really out of it, and I come back on, I turn on the telly. Is everyone being nice to each other in the world? Are people understanding other people's points of view? Oh, come on, we can do better than that. And I'm going to make a few videos and do my bit to make the world a bit better, if I can. Anyway, so hopefully I'll see you all soon, and that's it. You can cut now, Shaky. Shaky and I just realised we didn't actually say what to do with your cuttings once you've taken them. So here I have my glass of cuttings, and I'm going to put this on a north-facing windowsill. You don't want it in direct sunlight because that will burn the leaves a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to put that on a north-facing windowsill, and we will do another video in a couple of weeks once these have started rooting, and we're going to pot them up in some little pots. You can have them on your kitchen windowsill, and you will have basil all year. Thank you for watching.